Hey, how you doing? All right, Ryan J here. Thank you very much for paying attention to this live. And this is the bonus training from the 5-day social media challenge that I've been doing this week. So it's bonus training. All right. I'm going to give you tips, hints, tricks, maybe mostly mindset because I took a walk earlier this afternoon and I was like, what am I gonna put out? Jody, how are you? Thanks a lot for watching. I was thinking about what am I gonna give for bonus tips? Well, when it's all said and done, the bonus tips are mostly gonna be mindset tips and how you think about it and that sort of deal. I believe. I don't know. All right. I brought out a whole bunch of notes, and actually, I was just listening to a Gary V pretty much a half hour before doing this. So a lot might stem from that. So shout out to Gary V. Uh, oh my gosh. Shooting out on my patio, so sometimes there's a wind or a motorcycle or whatever. But let's not make that distract us. All right, so first hint of advice when embarking on your social media journey, platform, growing your business, getting your name out there. Remember that it's the long game. It's the long game in the end that is gonna provide value. All right, be all right with the long game. Don't. So often and so prevalent on social media is get rich now, sell stuff now, do it now, you can make money now. Well, actually, I did do a three-part series on how to make money from home right now. But be aware that in the end, it's a long game. It's a long game. Like, be aware of scams. I don't know. I try and come through as transparent as possible and tell my story of how I've built what I do and the struggles that I've overcome. And, it's actually a lot of education, practice, make it work, not make it work, find out what doesn't work, and just continue on and continue on. Because it's going to happen for you. It will. If you continue on and you keep driving and you keep making content and you keep up with your vision, it will happen. It's just a matter of time. So keep that in mind. So be all right with the time frame and schedule. All right. So that's one note. All right. Ooh, I like this. This ties in a lot to the mindset and mind frame. So, what's easy to do is also not easy to do. Let me say that one more time. If it's easy to do, it's easy not to do. You have to do it because it needs to be done. All right, so I produce content, I produce value, I believe, and I coach, teach, train, and mentor. Like, I'm putting together this platform, but I also facilitate other pages as well, bringing value. Now, do I want to do that every single day? No, I don't want to do that. But I do it because it needs to be done. All right, so stamp of value of approval because I know it needs to be done, so I just do it, regardless of how I feel. Because when it's all said and done, oh, how do feelings really affect? Oh, I don't want to feel, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like exercising. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like doing laundry. I don't feel like, producing content. I don't feel like delivering value. Never in the scope of what I'm trying to do and probably what you're trying to do feelings have any effect. You want the result. And the result is by doing it, not by how you feel about doing it. I don't feel like doing laundry. Yeah, I could buy a new pack of underwear every single week and not wash anything, just put on a new pair of underwear. That is an option, yeah. I don't feel like doing laundry. I don't feel like going to the gym, exercising, taking walks, or being active. But I know the result of after I do it, and it feels great, and it feels good, and I feel like it. And it feels awesome, and I feel accomplished. That's the feeling that I did it. Did I feel like it going up into it? Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, the whole I'll do it later, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, oh, I'll get to it. Just do the damn thing. Just do it. And I guess that has to go with, I mean, that's probably a universal principle and doesn't even have to do with anything shape or form with the 5-day training. It has everything to do with like how you operate your life. If it's pressing, needs to be done, do it. Don't hold off. The anxiety and stress of not doing what you need to do is greater than the amount of time and stress it took to actually just do it. You will worry more. You will have it in the back of your mind. You will stress about it more than if it would actually just take you the real effort to do whatever needs to be accomplished at that given point in time. True or true? Let me know in the comments if you don't believe that's true. Let me know if you believe it's true. Just let me know. All right. And so what all this kind of boils down to is the discipline of your own personality and your own actions as to how you're going to take action. Melissa, hey, how you doing? Thanks a lot for paying attention. It's the discipline of your daily schedule. It's the discipline of putting action into what you deem necessary for that day. It's the discipline of, if you want to grow a business, if you want to grow your social media following, it's the discipline of, man, just, all right, healthy eating habits. You know, eating healthy is good for you. Do you have the discipline to do it, though? Self-discipline, self-will, and your why has to be bigger than any excuse that you could come up with. Right or wrong? Let me know. So we talked about attitude, we talked about discipline, we talked about going to the gym, and we talked about how I'd like to buy more underwear and not do laundry. But, you know, I still do laundry. Gotta do it. Excuses. There are many excuses you can come up with. I don't have time. I'll do it later. I don't have the money. All right, well, are you letting your excuses become barriers and walls of why you are not moving forward? And if you are, I would highly recommend, you put on your big girl or big boy pants and tackle those barriers, because that is also part of your psyche, and you're making up stories. There's absolutely a way you can overcome and overachieve and break through your barriers. And if it's within God's law, and if it conforms to the role of physics and nature, you can overcome that. It's all in your belief if you can or cannot. There are only actually, all right, so if it doesn't conform to the law of nature or doesn't conform to the law of science, do not accept what's in front of you as a barrier. You can 100% overcome it if you want to, and if you have the will, desire, and the motivation to do so. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Okay, so let's get off heavy stuff here for a second. Here is a method I've learned from one of my mentors, Ray Higdon. I've hired him as a coach. I've been on his reality TV show. He's a great guy. He's full of wealth and knowledge, and just puts it out there as far as value. And that's Ray Higdon. And he has come up with this method of how to produce content. All right, if you're ever struggling with content and what do I want to talk about? What am I going to say? What message? All right, well, here it is. Here's the short format version, and I'm going to break it down for you right now. It's the ILTEIE version, okay? So it's an acronym. All right, you might want to have to rewind this or write this down or what have you. But the I is invest in yourself. So invest in yourself, meaning that you're spending money on coaching, training programs, or you're investing time in reading books, listening to podcasts. You're doing something to invest in yourself so that you can bring more value. Strengthening your mindset, honing your skills, learning how to do something, learning how to do an activity. Invest in yourself. Then the L is the learn part, okay? So you're going to learn it through books, podcasts, coaching, or whatever format is conducive to how you learn, all right? Different people learn different ways. I like reading. You may hate to read. You might like podcasts or video or audio. However it is, just learn something. Then the T is the teach it to other people. Okay, so get on a format like this, a Facebook Live. Teach it to somebody. So you invested in yourself, you learned it, now teach it to somebody else. Whether that be video, whether that be written word, whether, via podcast, or where you speak it, or you write it down in your blog or video blog, teach it to somebody. Like I am doing with you right now. I am teaching you something. I hope I am. Then is the E. It's execute. So I invested, I learned it, I taught it. Do it myself. Execute it. All right? There's no need, there's absolutely no need in learning something or investing, learning, teaching, if I don't even put it into action myself. What's the point? So put it into action. Inform. All right? I'm informing you of I learned, I executed, I invested, I'm teaching. I'm informing you right now. And then the last E is edify. Edify the source. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with edifying the source. Matter of fact, more often than not, I come with notebooks. I come with sources. I come with a whole bunch of things that are not my ideas. They're not my ideas. I just invested my time. I put in the time to learn it, and I'm just regurgitating it, literally. So to tell you that my source was Gary Vee, my source was Grant Cardone, my source was Ray Higdon, my source was Tim Ferriss, my source, we can go on and on and on, and I write down notes for my own benefit because, for me, pen to paper and writing it down and keeping a journal and organizing my thoughts and what I learn helps me learn better. So in that instance, I have never been called out ever once for what you're telling me is not your information. Well, you're right. It's not my information. It's just information I've taken in, found to be applicable to the situation that I want to develop, grow, learn, and implement. Thus, I will share it with you. And isn't that how it's all said and done anyhow? I mean, gee whiz, the most popular book in the face of the world is the Bible, and you got a whole bunch of people reciting Bible verses that are, well, they're meaningful, have value, and teach you something. Kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. Alright. Man, that's all I really got for you on bonus training. I hope it was of value to you. I hope you, thank you very much for paying attention the last 5 days, catching day 6 on value training. If you like this kind of information and you are interested in business, are interested in marketing and the whole business aspect of social media, I do run a private page called Massive Life Changing Value. Hit me up in my DM, send me a message. I produce and put content out on that page on a daily. So yeah, thank you very much for paying attention to me on this ride. Man, I wish you much success, very much so. Like, okay, to wrap it all up, I gave you a lot of information, but it's not going to do you any good unless you put action into it. So I want to see you in the comments as an action taker. I want to comment or a DM a month from now of how you put in action and your results. That would be excellent. Till next time, which, well, I'm going to make a video tomorrow anyhow, but it's not in this group, or it's not in this genre. Hey, thank you. Congratulations on making it through. Congratulations on paying attention to day 6 bonus training. I wish you well. Make it an epic Saturday evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay vibrant and positive. Love you. Bye.